Welcome to My Sporting Heroes on Tungsten Tales, ladies and gentlemen. We've been joined by 3-time world champion John Lowe. John, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Now, a master of your trade, obviously looking at other sports now. Your three sporting heroes. Who would you say?
Well, I've got many, so I'm just going to pick three out.
Yes.
And the number one would be Muhammad Ali. I actually knew him when he was Cassius Clay.
Oh, right.
I actually met him 2 days after he changed his name.
Oh.
So I'd met him first and then afterwards.
Fantastic.
I played darts with him on television, BBC in London, on a programme called Nerves. And then 7 years later, I was in Wasatch in Utah, and I met him again at a barbecue, which he was doing for the Boys Club America.
Brilliant.
And he walked up to me, he couldn't speak at the time, he'd got the Parkinson's really bad.
Yeah.
And he walked straight up to me and went like that.
He knew?
He knew, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And is it what Muhammad Ali, what he done in the ring, outside the ring, as well as in the ring, really, the whole package, really, wasn't it?
Everything about him, he was unique. He was the sportsman who, he brought boxing into a different light.
Yeah.
But he also, other sports people in other sports copied him to a way that sold tickets.
Yeah.
That's what he did. He put bums on seats for everybody. But he was good at what he did.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was very good, and it was nice to know him.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's still alive and still around, and it would be my wish if I could to meet him again one day, but whoever knows.
Yeah, great story. And your second sporting hero, John?
My second will be Severiano Ballesteros. Everybody knows I love golf.
Yeah.
But the first time I met him was at Lytham St Anne's. I know his caddy, Peter Wright, very well,
right.
A good friend of mine. And I didn't really meet him that day. I followed him round, and he won the Open. Yeah. But I did get to meet him at a later time. Never did play golf with him, which I'd like to have done. Yeah. And I again went to Lytham when he won it again at Lytham a few years later. A great person who, to me, is an inspiration to people who are probably not perfect. They do it their way. They get it done, and he got it done. The car park champion. Yeah, brilliant.
Absolutely. Yeah. And final sporting hero, John?
My final one, picking three. As I said, there are many more from motor racing, but I'd say Bobby Moore, the England football captain, World Cup 1966. Again, through golf, I managed to play with him at at Solihull in Birmingham. And what a great guy, really nice guy. And having read Harry Redknapp's book, Badly Treated by West Ham. But 3 heroes, I couldn't wish for any more than that in sport.
No, that's right. And quick mention with Bobby, I think the tackle in 1970 against Pelé, and of course then Pelé swapping shirts, that image, at the end of the match, that says it all, doesn't it?
It does. The best story about Bobby Moore is when they used to travel on the train in them days. And they'd get on the train at Newcastle back to London, and Bobby would be the first in the buffet car to find out how much cans of lager he got on board and buy the lot. And he'd treat the team.
Brilliant.
Poor old Ron Westwood, he didn't like that at all.
No, things have changed now. But, well, thank you very much, John. Thanks for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, that's My Sporting Heroes. That's John Lowe, brought to you in association with Unicorn Darts. Thanks for joining us.